I have to speak on this stupid BanBossy crap. I'm trying to do this calmer than the first take because I was just yelling and screaming the whole time, and people don't always listen when you yell. So I'm going to try to do this in a much more calm and collective manner. When I saw this crap on Facebook the other night, I really thought, okay, I'm dreaming. This is a fake ad. And I see Beyonce's little screenshot underneath it. I'm going, okay, I know this is going to be dumb. Well, fine, listen to this stupid video. And sure enough, it's not fake. It is an actual movement. Quite possibly the dumbest movement in the history of the world. First off, bossy is just a word. And all words, at their very beginning, are a bunch of symbols that we strung together, decide to give them a sound, and then we make them by forcing air through our lungs, which then gets caught up in the vocal cords that tighten and move out and do whatever. They retract and collapse, however you want to put it. So we make a sound, and then we give a label to that. So just having a word is giving a label to something. It's why hello can mean the exact same thing as fuck you and vice versa. Now, we're going to go to strong language here. And this is why seeing Beyonce's picture on there pissed me off so bad. Your husband has made a load of money by rapping and using every single one of these words. I'm sorry, he released an album called Niggers in Paris with fucking Kanye West. Now, you can't sit here and say bossy's a bad word and support everything that your husband does. Plain and simple. I'm still at a loss for word for all the stupidity over this. Good old Michelle Obama, you backing it up is even more of an atrocity. You're supposed to be the first lady. You're a politician. Well, you're supposed to do whatever people want to hear, right? Because that's what a politician is. And your husband's the president. And all you're doing is peeing on the goddamn Constitution all over again. The Constitution that says, First Amendment, you have the right to free speech. What free speech means isn't the fact that you have the right to say whatever you want to say and no one else does. It means that someone else has the right to say something exact opposite of you. You can disagree with it, but they still have a right to say it. Now, you might go, well, this is kind of hypocritical because aren't you speaking out against this BanBossy crap? I'm not trying to ban a word. There's my problem with this. You're trying to ban a word. It's just a sound that we've given a label to. I cannot stress this enough. Words like shit actually came from back in the shipping days when they would put manure into the ships to go over to seas or wherever else they were bringing it to. And when they put it in the bottom of the ship, oddly enough, it exploded. Methane gases would build up and you have all sorts of problems because of it. So they had to start storing it much higher where it could ventilate inside the ship. So they put on all the packaging. Store high in transit, which they shorted to SHIT. Shit. The word fuck comes from our own U.S. government and our lovely military, because back in World War I and World War II, when guys would come back with VD from being overseas, well, instead of saying, hey, they were cheating on their wives or girlfriend or even having sex because they're supposed to be the perfect little boys, they would put down for use of carnal knowledge instead of saying syphilis or herpes or whatever else. And then Vietnam War, they just kind of shortened it down to fuck. Very plain, very simple, easy way of doing it. Probably was even before the Vietnam War. The point is, it came from our U.S. government. And so you have the FCC finding people who are saying a word created by the... Wait, this doesn't make any sense. More hypocrisy. You want to talk about actual leadership, you have to look at a dog pack. The way a dog pack works is the leader of the pack does what's best for the entire group. Not for themselves, but for the entire pack. Now, what we consider our leaders nowadays, our congressmen, our senators, our president, they're not leaders. They're not even representatives at this point. All they are guys with power who want to flaunt their power and keep their power. If you were a true leader, you would do what's best for everyone else around you, not for yourself. A true leader is the ultimate servant. No one wants to hear that. So yeah, I guess you could say bossy is a bad term. Because that means you want it your way and no one else's way, and that's it. You don't give a crap about the people around you. So I guess in that terms it's a bad thing. But in all honesty, it's still just a stupid word. And none of these people are our leaders. They just hoard money and act like they're better than us because, oh, they have some celebrity tied to their name. Great job, you fucking idiots.